Hi there everybody, just going to look at a very quick lesson on symmetry and the different types of symmetry. The first one I'm going to look at is reflectional symmetry. So this is the idea of thinking about the shapes that you've currently got and then potentially drawing lines which would give you a line of symmetry. So where if you reflected half the shape onto the other half of the shape, you'd get the same thing. Okay. So if you fold a shape along the line, then one side will fit onto the top of the other. That's the kind of idea. So if I look at this particular shape, I'm trying to think about lines of symmetry. Well, where could I draw a line of symmetry where it would reflect onto itself? Well, straight down the middle. And of course, you've got to try and think about if there are any more than that. Well, not with this particular shape, only one line of symmetry. All right. Rectangle, a little bit different in terms of number of lines of symmetry. It only has two. Okay, so those two. Sometimes I think people think the diagonals, not with a rectangle, no, certainly not. However, if you've got a regular shape, all right, and this is an important thing to kind of know, if you have a regular shape, then the number of lines of symmetry is the same as the number of sides itself. All right, so for example, if you've got a square, which is a regular quadrilateral, then that will have 4 lines of symmetry. That will have the 4 diagonals going across it, so 2 diagonals going across it, and obviously the 2 down the middle. If I talk about an equilateral triangle, again, a regular 3-sided shape, then that would have 3 lines of symmetry. So if your shape is regular, then the number of lines of symmetry should match the number of sides. Okay, so over here, again, looking at this one, trying to figure out where a line of symmetry, well, it doesn't look like it's got any, so none. All right, so that is reflection symmetry. Okay, there is another one which is called rotational symmetry. So this is where you take a shape and you rotate it around, and how many times it appears on itself by the time it's done a 360-degree full rotation. Okay, so looking at this particular shape over here, right, I kind of shaded it so you can kind of see it going to fill in on itself. But if I was going to spin it round, that would be 1, and if I spin it around again to where it started, that's going to be 2. So that's got rotational order of 2. Okay, rotational symmetry order of 2. Over here, all right, so what we've got, which looks like a regular pentagon. All right, so it's the same kind of idea when I mentioned about lines of symmetry. You would expect a regular shape to have order of symmetry in the same as the number of sides itself. So let's double check this one. So it's 5. So let's have a look. So we've got 1, 2, 3, come on, 4, and 5. All right, so 5 sides, 5 rotational symmetry order 5. All right, and then of course you've got someone look like this one. Didn't have a line of symmetry. Well, if I spin it right round on itself, it only has the 1. It takes all the way around to appear on itself. So it's got rotational symmetry order 1. All right. So please go to maths-school.co.uk. Link is at the bottom of the page, and have a go at some of these kind of questions, just so to make sure that you are very clear on it. And if you need any assistance, or you need to kind of come back to the lessons, then of course the videos are free and available. All right. Thanks for listening.